So I've got some wood. That is the 16-foot pole. La, 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 la. I've talked about that one going up, what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to talk about it again. I do want to say that that little bit of wood was expensive, but necessary to accomplish the next stage. See how green those 4x4s are underneath that 2x6. Those 4x4s were heavy. I couldn't even budge them. Those 4x4s, 10-footers, are heavier than this 16-foot 4x4. That's how green they are. But that means they'll last a long time. They're wet and heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. I'm going to need people to help me put them up, because I'm not going to be able to do it. Somebody asked me, how are you doing all this stuff? You got a bad back and a bad foot? How did you do that? Well, it was really actually very simple. I started with that, put it in the ground, because that pole goes down about 2 feet. And then I attached, well, you can't see it, but I'll show it down here. I attached that slat to that pole, and I attached the same slat to this pallet piece thing, and then I used, I don't know if you can see it, see that longer piece of 4x4 over there? I just propped up the other end while I screwed in this end, propped it up, and then I came over here, I measured the height, and I put another board on the end. And that's how the top ones got up, one by one. Attach on one side, prop on the other, then add a slat to hold them together. And I just went down the line, poop, 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 poop. It took me about 3 days to do that, because I take a break every about 10 minutes. I don't stand up that long, but when I do stand up, I do something, and then I sit back down. So that's how a disabled person who can hardly move still builds stuff. It takes forever. This is actually my therapy. Instead of going to ride a bicycle, walk in water, and all that stuff, instead of doing that, this is saving my life. This is my exercise. I get up, I do a little work, and then it progresses. So that's how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, because people don't give you stuff you want unless you pay a lot of money. Like that deck over there, I would have loved to have built that deck, but it never would have been built this year if I'd done it. I expect to get this greenhouse done this year so I can enjoy it next year. I am not expecting to grow plants this year, because I'm just not going to be fast enough. I should already have stuff growing if I was doing that. I just wanted to point out, you can see how those nails are all, they're just floating in the air. I mentioned it earlier in a different video how I wasn't going to take them out, and there they are. I haven't been stuck by one of them. I still got all, I moved the good boards into one pile. Those are the cracked or splintered ones, and I still got a little bit of mishmash stuff and a bunch more pallets over there to break down. Hopefully you get some help on that. It takes me over an hour per pallet because I'm slow. I'll do like one cut, sit down, another cut, sit down, pry a few boards off, sit down. But it's getting done, so that's the important thing. You can't just, oh, I'm a disabled guy, I'm never going to do nothing. No, you gotta do stuff. You gotta get up off your ass if you want to save your life. Because all the foot operations I had made me sit down for way too long, and now my health is just not what it should be. And there's tried exercising in the way the world wants you to, go therapy, blah blah blah, pay people to tell you to pedal, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't motivate me. This motivates me. So that's why I'm doing it. Anyway, I today am going to put in the cement for that, put in another one over there. I got to measure exactly where it's going to be along on there. And then I might try and mark off the level line with a chalk snap line and sawzall off the tops of all of those things so that I could start adding the slats on top and making it look nice. So that's what I'm going to do today. See how far along I get. No pressure, it's all in fun. A little bit of progress at a time, like I said. Alright, that's my video for today. Hope you had fun listening to it. If you did, tell all your friends, hey, this guy's nuts. Listen to him. He talks and talks and talks. Whatever. Yeah. Raised garden bed coming up. Goodbye.